Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video on my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be taking you through how you can quickly and easily complete the Spring Weekly Forzathon challenge, which is called Playtime. So I'll show you the easiest methods, the quickest methods, and I'll provide all tunes etc so that you can get it completed for 15% of the spring season. Towards the 50% reward, which will be the Selena S1. That is the third and final brand new car of Series 36. I'll go through the rest of the spring season tomorrow in my full completion guide that I always do on a Thursday. But now we'll crack on with the Forzathon weekly challenge, which becomes available in just over 19 hours at the time of recording. This is the second attempt of recording because the first one, the file got corrupted. And it's very annoying, but if you see this video now, then the second attempt did work. So whatever I was saying, I can't remember what I was saying. Somebody remind me of what I was saying before I said that. Oh yes, so you'll have to wait until 3:30 PM GMT tomorrow, Thursday the 24th of June, to start doing the Forzathon and all the other challenges in spring, unless you do the time glitch, which I do not do and I do not believe in, so do not do it. Wait 19 hours, or well, just less than 18 hours once it's been uploaded. I do apologise for that massive pause there, by the way. I absolutely went blank, to be honest with you. So basically, we'll try and get this Forzathon video done now. Hopefully it'll work, and then tomorrow we'll do the main completion guide. Then Friday, if all goes well, we'll be doing the festival playlist live stream, possibly a little bit later than usual, and there will only be one stream again this week, unfortunately. I know I like to do two and I only managed one last time, so I'd want to do two, but unfortunately I just can't do two this week. So but we'll still try and fit it in on the Friday. And also we are fastly approaching 150 subscribers. We've gained like 20 in the last week, possibly, maybe a week and a bit. So it's been absolutely phenomenal, so any support would be massively appreciated. I have planned the competition. I'll make a video on it when we reach it, which will possibly be in a couple of days, judging by how fast we're going up at the moment. I'll explain everything regarding that, so do subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on so you don't miss anything regarding the competition and any other content. That would be massively appreciated. So let's get into the Forzathon then, before I start wittering on with anything else. So it's called Playtime. Like I said, you'll get 100 Forzathon points and 15%, or you can get 200 Forzathon points and 15% if you own the Lake Lodge house, which is 5 million credits, or it is free with VIP. I highly recommend you do get this car, because you get double Forzathon points in daily challenges, weekly challenges, Forzathon live events, and the bonus that you get that not many people know about for completing all 7 dailies and the weekly. And it'll really help you in the Forzathon shop if there's any cars that you don't have, if you're fairly new, if there's duplicates that you want, if you want to sell them on for profit once the price goes back up. There's always a way to spend your Forzathon points, so I do recommend getting that house if you don't have it. So the first chapter then is called Fist Bump, and you need to own and drive any track toy vehicle. So this is not extreme track toys like let's say the Motorway or the Ferrari Evo. This is just standard track toys, but there are still loads of them to choose from, most of which are in the auto show. So if I show you now, I've picked one and I've put the tune for my the code for my tune. I got the words mixed up there in the description, and then any others can be found by gamertag. You don't have to use the card I'm going to suggest, but you'll see why I've suggested it in a minute when we come to the other challenges. So most of my track toys are tuned to S1, like this Aston Martin here. So you can choose any you want, really. The Beamers, the M4 GTS is one of my favourite cars, but it isn't going to be very practical for this Forzathon in my opinion. The Caterham R500 is the car I've chosen. I've got two tunes for this, because we had to use it for a Forzathon where we had to use this car rather than just any track toy a few months ago, I think. And I believe it's in winter because it's got snow tyres on. So this is the tune. This was for the jump that we had to do back then, so it's more speed based, and I believe that's going to be the best option for this Forzathon, but I also have a race tune for it if you want to switch or you want to just use the race tune, which is more grippy. It's up to you, but this is just my opinion. So the tune, oh for God's sake, the code for my tune, this tune, is in the description, as well as any other info, and as usual you can find timestamps etc. in the description. I always put info in the description. Not sure how many people read it, but if you don't read it, then start reading the descriptions. I put a lot of effort into them, I do. So you've also got the Vipers as well. I would have chose the Viper, apart from the fact part of this is going to be wanting you to slide a bit, so it's not going to be very practical for that. Same with the van, but the Lotuses will be quite good, the Porsches etc. But I've chosen this for a reason you'll see in a second. So once you've chosen your car, pop the tune on it if necessary, or tuned it yourself. Then you can move on to the next chapter, which is called Mic Drop. Make it look easy by earning a total of 12 stars in the speed zones with your track toy. So this is a total. You do not have to get 3 stars every time, but it would help because then you'd only have to do it 4 times. So you can do it on-road or off-road. Obviously in a track toy you're probably going to be wanting to do on-road speed zones. There's loads you can choose from. Of course I've got my map filtered to the only things relevant in this video. So basically there's loads you can choose from. This one for example will be quite easy. This one here, the Royal Terrace, you can wall ride. So that's really easy as well, but any you fancy. But the easiest one by far in this game on the main map is the Forest Green speed zone. So you only need 90 miles an hour for 3 stars. You can go both ways. This way in my opinion is easier, so I'll turn around in a second. As you can see, my PB is like over 100 miles an hour more than 3 stars, and yes, that isn't the CCGT, but it's considerably easier than most people think. So if you do this one, you're almost guaranteed 3 stars every time. You only have to do it 4 times and you'll have the total. So I'm just going to spin the car around here. You don't need much of a run up for this one, and again this car accelerates really quickly. Here you might want to brake a bit, then go around the corner, and then you can get back on the throttle. Really picks up well. Obviously it's winter so the roads are a bit slippy, but you should be alright. There you can see I've got nearly 134 miles an hour, so really easy. You could have done a better run than that. You could probably get 140 with this car and this tune, so really easy there. So all you need to do is get a total of 12 stars until it pops up. Then you can move on to the next chapter, which is called Parkour. Yeah, that is right, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm presuming this is deliberately spelt wrong, because that is not how you spell parkour in terms of like stunts and that. So your track toy speed and agility are perfect ingredients for scoring big. See what it can do by earning a total of 1 million skill score. So again, this is a total, same as the speed zone, so you do not need to get 1 million skill score all at once, so like 200,000 times 5 or 250,000 times 4, whatever. Although you may want to challenge yourself, like I will probably do, in which case you'll want to try not to hit anything possible. Therefore the motorway, which you could use, go up and down, get speed skills, near miss skills etc., wouldn't be an option, because if you hit a car you're done and then you have to start your challenge again. But if you just want to do it normally and gather it by multiple however many different skill change you need to get the total, then the Airstrip is probably going to be the place for you, because that has loads of objects that you can smash into, just drift around, try not to smack into unbreakable things. There are some like circles around this bit here, where the barriers are like striped. Sometimes if you hit them at a funny angle they end your skill chain, so I'd just stay away from this side of the Airstrip, stay going up and down and at the bottom, etc. Just smash things. Again, you can challenge yourself to get it all in one. This car is obviously quite slidey, so it's going to be ideal for drifting around and that. And then once you've gathered that and it's popped up, you can move on to the next chapter. Another place you could use is the Bamber Castle, but you might end up flipping your car and ending skill chain. But anyway, so once you've done that, you can move on to the final chapter, which is called Time Attack. Put in some hot laps and take home the gold by winning 3 road circuit events in your track toy. So you do have to win these. So you can do the standard event. Remember, it has to be a circuit, not a sprint. You can do standard events and just do them either the same one 3 times or 3 different ones, without clicking restart at the end. you have to come fully back out and enter it, or you can use a blueprint in which you'll be almost guaranteed a win, especially if it's the kind of blueprint that I have. So I'll show you where it is, so you can either access it by the pause menu, go in blueprint events and go in the search box and type the share code or my gamertag, which are both in the description, or you can go on the map, fast travel or drive to Asmere Heritage Circuit. I'm just going to travel there now, and then you can either enter the gamertag, my gamertag, or the share code, again in the description, in there, and it'll bring it up. I think there'll be 3 options, one from when we had it last time, in which it's filtered just to the Caterham, so you can use that one for all cars. Obviously if you're using a different tractor you won't be able to do the Caterham one, and then the other is the one that I'm going to use. So go to solo, and then if it decides to load, if it doesn't, go to custom events, then I'd search my game tag. Like I said, you'll see these 3 here unless you type the share code in. This one will work as well, but I'm just going to use this one because it's the most recent one. So easy quick road circuit, go left. If you want to type in the share code, it's in the description, but here it is here. So 103595485. Just a little side note, for some reason it only accepts 9 characters when you're typing it in, so don't put the spaces in. At least that's for me anyway. So it displays it with spaces, but then it doesn't accept it when you type it in with spaces. Bit weird in my opinion, but feel free to correct me on that one. But when I did it once, it decided you couldn't put spaces in, so yeah. So once you've done that, I'll quickly show you it now because we've got just about enough time. Enter the event, pick whichever tractor you're using, and then when it loads, all you have to do is drive straight, do a handbrake turn, go back round, do a handbrake turn across the finish line. Takes about 15-20 seconds depending on how clean you are and what car you're in. AI will go off in a weird loop, then the last corner they go really wide, so you basically guarantee the win. Lower the difficulty to new racer if you're struggling, but you shouldn't need to. I'm doing it on unbeatable as usual. Is it going to load? Possibly not, who knows. This video may be 30 minutes long, well, we don't really know, do we? Here we go then. Right, we're in. Right, okay, are you ready? Right, so start. So basically just do what I'm about to do, but if I fail the first corner like I did in the previous attempt, then don't do what I do. So the AI will go off here, as you see. All you need to do is do this. Make sure you go through the checkpoint, and then the AI go further than is needed. You just go around here and across the finish line, 15 seconds. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that is how you complete the Spring Forzathon, which is called Playtime. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd massively appreciate it if you'd like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on. That would massively help me out, and also help to get the competition going, hopefully very soon. If you have any questions regarding the spring season or this Forzathon or anything else, then let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to reply to you as soon as possible. But until then, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow for the full completion guide of spring. See ya!